So what's the best way to boost your immune system? The best way to boost your immune system is have a quick cold shower at the end of every hot shower. How simple is that? And one liver herb that many people don't realise it is the lemon. So a great drink in the morning. Remember, you wake up, have your water, have another bit of water, and then when you come near the kitchen, have the kettle boiled and put juice of a lemon in some water with a little bit of boiling water on top and have a warm lemon drink. Fantastic liver tonic early in the morning. The other thing you can do is put a quarter of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper in a little water and have that just before the meal. Won't it burn? It actually never burns, it just feels like it. So what can you do when a baby's got a cold? When a baby's got a cold, you can wrap the garlic on the bottom of their feet.
Have you been tired of bloating, discomfort, and digestive issues? O'Neill's herbal healing remedies can help you get rid of them. They aren't limited to relieving symptoms. Her holistic approach will let you take charge of your body's health without any side effects. Let's explore how O'Neill's recommended herbs and remedies can enhance your antioxidant defenses and restore vitality. Barbara O'Neill has long researched how herbs could potentially heal the human body. Her writings include Dr. Barbara O'Neill Herbal Remedies for a Disease-Free Life and the Dr. Barbara Natural Remedies Encyclopedia, which offer practical tips on using herbs for healing. In addition to her books, Dr. O'Neill also gave multiple lectures, sharing how majestic herbs changed her and her patients' lives completely. So, let's explore how Dr. O'Neill's natural remedies can enhance your well-being in ways we never knew of. Strengthening the immune system. Our immune system is a network of organs, proteins, and cells that work together to fight off any external microbes, causing infection and protect our body cells. Now, how do these infection-causing microbes enter our bodies in the first place? They can enter our bodies through many openings, including the nose, ears, eyes, and even through the smallest wound. Our immune system works with the help of white blood cells, antibodies, a complement system, a lymphatic system, a spleen, bone marrow, and thymus.
And now the harmful pathogens are in the blood. And then rises up what most people see is the main part of their immune system, which is your white blood cells. Have you heard of your white blood cells?
Dr. O'Neill says fever plays an important role in the production of white blood cells. To artificially induce fever, Dr. O'Neill has introduced a steam sauna to her facility, Misty Mountain Health Retreat, which involves a 46° Celsius bath, enough to get your body in a hot state and mimic the effect of fever. The only thing that doesn't need to get hot is your head, that is, your brain. All of this takes place with a 10-15 second break of a cold shower every 10 minutes to help your body cool down. So whenever we catch a cold and fever, it doesn't mean our immune system has become weak, but it's the immune system doing its job to excrete the pathogens. Herbs like elderberry and echinacea can also help boost your immune system. Treating inflammation. Prolonged body inflammation can be directly related to diseases like arthritis, cancer, autoimmune diseases, cardiovascular issues, and more. In the case of arthritis, you may suffer from inflamed and swollen joints. Barbara O'Neill says you can treat your swollen joints using ginger poultice and water therapy.
Hot and colds, if the feet are swollen or sore, or the hands. Ginger poultices are very good at pulling the inflammation out of the joints.
If your joints are highly inflamed, go for water therapy, which involves a minute of a hot bath followed by a minute of a cold bath. As for the ginger poultice, you need to grate ginger in a cloth and wrap it around your inflamed joint until you feel ease in your joint. You can also take turmeric with raw honey to reduce inflammation. Detoxification. When toxins from the environment enter our body, the liver stores them within the fat cells. Our body then breaks down fat cells to produce the glucose that our body needs. With glucose, another byproduct is also produced, i.e., toxins. These toxins result in many body conditions, including insomnia, brain fog, digestive issues, fatigue, hormonal imbalance, aging, and more. Barbara O'Neill recommends consuming different combinations of fruit and vegetable juices, such as apple and ginger juice, carrot, celery, and apple juice, pear, apple and ginger juice, and carrot, celery, apple and beetroot juice every 2 hours for 2 days alongside a vegetable broth. She also recommends enhancing our natural detoxification process which can be achieved through sweating, drinking lots of water, exercising, going into a hot sauna, and taking hot and cold showers. Milk thistle and dandelion roots are also found to be beneficial for liver health. You can take both milk thistle and dandelion roots in the form of tea.
A juice that is 80% carrot, 10% celery and 10% apple. This is called the vegetarian's milk because you could just about subsist on this.
Preventing and managing chronic diseases. Preventing life-threatening diseases like cancer has now become easier, all thanks to Barbara O'Neill. According to her, cancer establishes and thrives in an oxygen-free and acidic environment, plus a diet full of sugar. Dr. O'Neill therefore suggests following a highly alkaline diet, while also reducing sugar intake. Lemon is regarded as the best way to put your body in an alkaline state. It is acidic, but it contains alkaline minerals like sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, and iron. Other than lemon, O'Neill mentions leafy green vegetables like parsley, kale, collard greens, spinach, and green barley, alongside soy, lentils, and lima beans. That's not all. She also recommends switching to alkaline grains like millet, quinoa, and amaranth, and nuts like almond, Brazil, and seeds, alongside fruits.
And there's a book in the library there, it's called Cancer is a Fungus by Dr. Tullio Simoncini. He's an Italian oncologist. So has he got a Nobel Prize, especially considering he was getting about a 90% success rate? Because you know what he would do? He would inject sodium bicarbonate straight into the cancer, and the cancer couldn't survive.
Dr. Barbara O'Neill has come up with a variety of natural remedies and tips to control chronic diseases like diabetes and hypertension. She strongly suggests cutting down on caffeine consumption as it can cause an insulin response. Due to many alterations in the dairy industry, she also advises diabetics not to use dairy products. O'Neill says high blood pressure usually occurs when you're dehydrated, lack vitamin D, and you don't exercise. That's why she suggests drinking lots of water, taking sunbaths, limiting salt intake, consuming green vegetables, and exercising, which will circulate the blood out of the organs, especially the heart. Improving gut health. Our gut is home to trillions of microbes such as bacteria, viruses, yeast, and other microorganisms called gut microbiota or gut flora. This gut flora doesn't only carry out the final breakdown of our foods, but also helps in the absorption of nutrients into the blood, protection against pathogens present in the gut, and nourishment of the cells in the gastrointestinal tract. It is present as a layer on the gastrointestinal tract. O'Neill says the use of antibiotics, cholesterol-lowering medications, contraceptive pills, cortisones, ibuprofen, and prednisone can easily damage it. When your gut flora is damaged, you begin to see symptoms like diarrhea, constipation, chronic fatigue, sleep problems, skin allergies, thyroid issues, and many more. Barbara O'Neill suggests keeping away from foods that could harm the gut flora lining, including caffeine, refined sugar, hybridized wheat, and possibly contaminated dairy products, including milk. She highly recommends getting probiotics from yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and aloe vera to heal the layer of gut flora. For constipation, O'Neill recommends staying hydrated at all times and eating plant foods alongside practicing squatting to ease the evacuation of the bowels.
What are the foods that do that? Caffeine, refined sugar, the hybridized wheat.
Natural pain relief. Alongside her holistic treatment of different health issues, O'Neill also introduced several home remedies to relieve pain naturally. Her onion poultice and cayenne pepper remedies are the best yet safer way to chase away sore throats. For a sore throat, just mix half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper in a glass of water and drink it, or slice onion thinly in a piece of cloth and wrap it around your neck.
And the area that's got the one piece of cloth between the onion and outside, I put that on my neck, and then you can put a scarf around it. Or you can put a little bit of plastic and then the scarf around it. And you can sleep with that all night, and that will bring relief from a sore throat.
For earaches, Dr. O'Neill shares a powerful and easy remedy made from raw onion. You just need to steam up a raw onion on the stove and then cut it in half. Wrap one section in a cloth in a way that absorbs the onion's heat and place it on the ear with pain. It will relieve the pain in no time. Dr. O'Neill also talks about the potato poultice, which is best for relieving swelling and painful tissues. She begins by grating the potato over a piece of cloth and then wraps the cloth to secure the grated potato. This poultice can be applied to a baby's rashes or painful skin swelling for quick relief. Her natural remedies can also help with coughs. This remedy also has an onion in it. Just chop an onion into small pieces, place it over 2 pieces of cloth, wrap them on both feet in a way that onions remain under the feet, and put socks on. Within a few hours, your cough will be gone. You can also use lavender and peppermint essential oils to treat chronic pain. Mental health. While taking care of our physical health, we can't overlook the importance of having good mental health. Barbara O'Neill has shared remarkable ways to defend your mind against any mental conditions that might be taking over. According to her, we can push away the start of an emotional breakdown if we begin laughing at the moment. For O'Neill, depression is nothing but a chemical imbalance in the brain, and we can treat it. Dr. O'Neill mentioned that refined sugar, hybridized wheat, dairy products, tobacco, mind-altering drugs, MSG, in our foods, mold, and caffeine equally contribute to our depression. Pregnancy, stressful events, menopause, loneliness, or the deficiency of vitamin B3, nicotinic acid, and progesterone can all lead to a state of depression. Dr. O'Neill recommends people with depression turn to 10,000 milligrams or 10 g of vitamin B3 instead of harmful medications alongside St. John's wort, valerian root, and lavender. Similar to other body conditions, Dr. O'Neill asks to keep up with the 8 laws of health to prevent any mental health condition, including depression. Those 8 laws include having an 8-hour sleep, pure air, exercise, sitting in the sun, proper diet, increased water intake, and temperance. That is, restriction from foods contributing to depression and trust. Weight loss. People on a weight loss journey often cut down on foods with fats and follow a diet with entire carbohydrates. Barbara O'Neill says we should follow a diet that can suppress our hunger, and fats can do so. But as people go on with a carbohydrate diet, they end up stocking fat in their body parts. She recommends having breakfast like a king, lunch like a queen, and supper or tea like a pauper. Additionally, she suggests having natural carbohydrates, and not the refined or overdone ones that would only add to your body fat. It is best to get an alternative for wheat due to hybridization, which might cause the blood sugar level to soar. Foods with high fiber, protein, healthy fats, and low carbohydrates should not be eliminated from your diet. Ensure to consume vegetables that are high in fiber like carrot, beetroot, broccoli, cauliflower, and more. Legumes that are rich in protein, and nuts having healthy fats like walnuts, almonds, hazelnuts, and peanuts.
Safeguarding against depression, this is how you safeguard also against Alzheimer's. So 8 hours not negotiable, as you'll see in my next lecture. So you've got a choice. You can go to bed at 8 p.m. and get up at 4.
Improving energy levels. According to Barbara O'Neill, lack of oxygen in the body cells causes low energy levels and chronic fatigue syndrome. O'Neill says we should be breathing from our noses and not our mouths. Breathing through the nose can boost oxygen uptake and humidify the air we are taking in. Another reason for lower energy levels is dehydration. When we lack water in our body cells bind together in clumps and ultimately block the oxygen uptake. O'Neill also recommends getting enough sleep of at least 8 hours and reducing the intake of wheat. So, in order to have increased energy levels and drive to work, we must be hydrated, get proper sleep, breathe from our nose, and have an alternative to wheat. Lastly, incorporate a healthy and proper diet into our routine alongside ginseng and green tea, which will boost energy levels. Heart health. Barbara O'Neill says we should keep our heart with diligence, because without it, we will only face issues. If our abdominal muscles are strong, we can ensure that our heart is getting enough oxygen. She says if you want to keep your abdominal muscles in good shape, you must exercise every day, like interval training, including running, swimming, or doing push-ups. Alongside other factors, magnesium is also important for heart health, as well as in managing blood pressure. And one thing can put you in a deficiency of magnesium, that is, caffeine. Dr. O'Neill says people don't realize that coffee can be a major reason for dehydration and heart malfunction.
Now, there is one drink that leaches the magnesium and the calcium out of the body, and that is caffeine.
The 4 vital elements of life are oxygen, water, sodium, and potassium. Dr. O'Neill says it might be unscientific to tell a blood pressure patient to eliminate salt from their diet, as it is a vital element for a healthy life. Similar to elements, there are 3 essential food groups, including fiber, fat, and protein, with healthy fat being fruitful for your heart, alongside nuts and fatty fish. As for the heart, hawthorn berries can be ideal for controlling heart rate, high blood pressure, and cholesterol. Barbara O'Neill recommends having 2 teaspoons of dried hawthorn berries mixed in a cup of water. Skin health. Similar to other organs, skin breathes and discards waste through the breathing process. O'Neill says it is vital to be aware of what we are putting on our skin. It might disrupt the process of breathing and discarding. The harmful things that we interact with get absorbed into our skin, and many skin diseases like psoriasis and eczema occur. Eczema skin disease is the name generally given to babies or children, while psoriasis is for individuals past the teenage years. O'Neill says psoriasis and eczema are the result of moldy environments, chemicals, eating wheat, and consuming dairy. To get rid of psoriasis or eczema, one should stay in pure air, avoid wheat, dairy products, refined sugar, peanuts and oats, take sunbaths followed by ice massages. She also strongly recommends not using chemical laundry detergents that could affect your skin negatively. Instead, one should opt for biodegradable-friendly washing detergent. It is equally important that our clothes must be sun-dried and made from natural fiber.
At your laundry detergent, it's very important that the clothes be washed in a biodegradable, friendly washing detergent.
Sleep is another major factor that has a part to play in psoriasis. That's why adults should be sleeping a minimum of 8 hours, while children need a minimum of 10 hours of sleep. Other than these, you can use tea tree oil, aloe vera, and coconut oil to ease the inflammation caused by psoriasis. Hormonal balance. Both males and females suffer from a variety of symptoms due to hormonal imbalances. When a female has a hormonal imbalance, she can have early or painful periods, thyroid issues, depression, breast cancer, cervical cancer, and many other conditions. But when a male faces hormonal imbalances, he's likely to have a lower sperm count, prostate issues, or erectile dysfunction. O'Neill recommends wiping out HRT, hormone replacement therapy, pills, meat products, plastic, and chemicals from your diet and lifestyle to avoid hormonal imbalance. Indoles are the chemicals found in vegetables like cauliflower, cabbage, and broccoli, which can help in hormonal imbalance and its symptoms, including prostate, colon, and breast cancer. Apart from this, chasteberry and flax seeds are both considered vital to help relieve the symptoms of hormonal imbalance. How to increase longevity? Barbara O'Neill says actors pay thousands of dollars to cosmetic surgeons to look and appear younger by increasing human growth hormone, but her tip to increase longevity doesn't cost $1. She says if you incorporate interval training exercises into your routine, it will increase your blood circulation and give glow and nourishment to your skin. So you can get human growth hormone through 15 minutes of interval training exercises. Plus, it can reduce your chances of getting heart disease and cancer. Barbara O'Neill's holistic approach can really help you change the way you live. Her herbal remedies will not only help you lose weight, but also help you live a disease-free life.